Let me quickly go to Chennai, where I know there are a large number of children there as well with a list of questions for Sachin. Let me go across to Chennai.
Thank you, Vikram. We are at the Chennai Max Spin Academy here, which began in 1995 training spinners. But for the past few years, they have the Chennai MAC Academy, which trains both bowlers and cricketers. I have with me around 6 youngsters, both boys and girls, who have been waiting since 9 in the morning to speak to Sachin. Let me begin to speak to this particular little boy, Manish, first. Manish, ask a question, Sachin.
Sachin, please teach me how to hit back foot straight drive.
Back foot straight drive, it's a difficult shot to play.
Sachin to teach him both back foot and straight drive.
Okay. Normally, I would play a back foot straight drive to a length where the ball would be almost your head height. I can see your height there on the screen. The ball would be almost there. So, which for you, it's going to be almost there. Jokes apart, I think for straight drive, I can't do it at this stage. That you have to get on your toes and get tall and get behind the ball, which is behind the line. And for me, I speak only from my style of batting, that this elbow has to come high up. So when I do this and I'm on my toes, that is when you get balance and power as well. You generate, I feel I generate more power when I'm on my toes. And that is what you need to do, just get behind the ball and punch.
Sachin, when would you decide the decision of whether you're going to play a back foot defensive shot or a back foot straight drive would depend basically on the position of the match and how short the ball is? Would that be correct?
Also to do with the field setting. Sometimes you know, the captain also is planning various things and he's going to block off certain areas. So sometimes you cannot play a straight drive because the fielders are there. Okay. So there's no point hitting the ball straight. That is when you would start finding gaps somewhere else. Maybe use the pace and play the ball to square leg or cover or mid-wicket. Okay. Or don't hit the ball hard. Just, you know, tap it so there is a chance of single.
Bring it along the ground. Sam, one more question from there in Chennai.
Well, Vikram, Chennai is one city that encourages many girls to take up cricketing. Let's ask one girl here.
Hi, Sachin. I'm Vinitra and I'm an opening batsman. First off, I have to tell you that you are the biggest inspiration in my life. And no matter how hard I try, I can never find the words to tell you how much I look up to you. And your batting is the thing that inspires me the most to get up and play cricket every day. In fact, my father and I are even moved to tears by your shots sometimes. It's that beautiful. And the question I'd like to ask you is, as a cricketer, specifically as a woman cricketer, I'd like to ask you about the mental aspect of the game. Because technique is something that you can always get back on and work day in and day out. But the mental aspect of the game, I want to ask you how you handle the pressure that I'm sure is associated with international cricket. And when you started off in your early days, how the pressure was then, and how it is now after you've played for more than 20 years, how you handle the pressure, especially in situations like your 100th Test 100, how you handle the pressure is something I've always wanted to know.
Well, if I can add to that, is that something that is playing more on the media and everyone else's mind, or is it also something that is bothering you, the 100th 100?
No, first of all, thank you for such kind words. I'm humbled. Give my regards to your father as well. Right from my school days, you know, my brother and me, we both decided that we are not going to open the newspapers. I'm not going to read what's written about me, and I continue doing that. You know, it's sometimes things that you don't want to know, you end up reading those things, and then that's how the pressure builds. Or if somebody wants to help you, they will either meet you in person, privately, or speak to you on the phone. So I feel you should only be thinking about the things which will help you bat better, which will give better results. I don't think by reading various things can make you a better player.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. NDTV.com/apps.